Hello, it's Chantel here from Studio Expansion, bringing passion, profits and purpose to your studio. Now, we're about to go into term 2 here in Australia, and I'm noticing that a lot of studios are cutting down their advertising. Now, I'm observing this kind of trend. This is what most studios' advertising plan looks like. It looks like this. So, if this is like the length of the year, they start off really strong and then it goes nothing until the end of the year. Not happy. Now, in an ideal world, students are looking for lessons all through the year, and if we're not there constantly letting them know that we're here, we're missing a big opportunity to grow our studios. So here is ideally what your studio marketing, awareness would look like. So you would start with a big bubble in term 1. So you're going to hit it really hard there. And then in term 2, you're going to hit it again. And term 3. And then term 4, you're going to start ramping up your exposure again because you want to plant the seed, getting them ready and thinking about lessons they're going to come to next year. So with the intention of keeping your studio's awareness up throughout the year, let's move into the 4 different types of studio advertising. So there are 4 different categories. You've got direct advertising and indirect, paid and unpaid, and the 4 styles fit within these categories. So the first one is paid advertising. Examples of this are things like newsletters or newspapers, maybe online directories. Now, the best type of paid advertising is the ones that go directly to the target market. Things like a school newsletter is an example of a paid ad that's going direct to target market, as opposed to a newspaper that's going out to lots of people. A direct and unpaid strategy is word of mouth. Now, word of mouth is such a fantastic resource for you to tap into in your studio. It's also got the highest conversion rate of any of these 4 advertising strategies, because when someone personally recommends them, people are more inclined to trust someone who's, said, this studio is fantastic, you'll love them. So it's a great strategy to tap into. A paid indirect strategy is going for more awareness. This is talking about things like signage around your studio, talking about, community sponsorship of maybe sporting teams or charities, printing up posters or flyers to go around. You're paying for awareness, but it's less targeted in its approach. And the final one that is unpaid in its strategy and indirect is publicity, which is a really great strategy for you to employ. In fact, this is probably the best one, I would say, because it doesn't cost you anything, but in terms of increasing your exposure, it goes huge, it goes massive. So in terms of generating publicity, this is about getting editorial articles about your studios into the newsletters, things like that. Now, the best studio marketing strategy is going to have a blend of these different elements, both paid, unpaid, direct and indirect. But I thought it might be useful for you if we put a bit of structure around this, a way that you're not going to get stressed and you're trying to do everything all at once. So give yourself a focus. Let's say in term 1 of the year, you're going to focus on advertising. In term 2, you focus on building a referral program into your studio, building word of mouth recommendations from your students. In term 3, you work on publicity, so you submit a few media releases to the local newspapers. And in term 4, you're working on ramping up your awareness, bringing more word about your studio to hopefully increase that in term 4. And this way, it means you've kind of got a direct focus for each of the term. You know what you're going to do. You're not going to get overwhelmed when it comes to advertising your studio. Until next week, have a great time. Bye.